Spring is here and so are some unwelcomed guests. We're talking about ticks, those tiny pets that can pose some serious health risks to both humans and our furry friends.
Yeah, that's right. So right now we have Dr. Melissa Nolan joining us from the University of South Carolina to talk about how we can protect ourselves, our pets, and just the latest on these tick-borne illnesses, because this is the time, unfortunately, where they shine.
Unfortunately, this is the time of the year when we start seeing the nymphs and the adults. So the nymphs are the really teeny little ones. The adults you might be more likely to see. But yep, they are out and active.
Oh, gosh. Okay, so you did a little show and tell for us. I'm like, okay, here we go. I'm excited. But so that's how small it can be, and then that's how big they can get?
Yeah.
Yep, so an interesting thing about ticks, the way that they're different from mosquitoes, is that they will continually blood feed for several days.
Okay.
And so if it's on your dog, for example, it can get quite large, the size of a grape almost. But typically it's really, you can see here, they're absolutely microscopic. You might even think that it's a little mole or a little sun mark, but it could be a tick, so you definitely need to keep an eye out.
Which makes it so difficult to find.
Yes.
Okay, so what are the tips for finding the ticks?
Well, I know there's a Brad Paisley song, so if you have a partner out there, you guys could have a fun romantic night. But what I really like to do if I've been outdoors hiking or gardening, some other activity, best thing you can do is go ahead and just take a shower right away. Wash any clothes you have in hot water. That hot water can kill any ticks that might be on your clothes. And they also can get in your hair. So for us women, make sure you scrub really nice. And then just keep an eye out within the next 24 days or 24 hours to see if you see anything moving around.
Okay.
Now, I do know that there's a certain way to take off a tick, right? I can't just rip it off. That'd be a problem?
Yeah, so the concern is any bacteria that they might have that could make you sick is in their mouth parts. So if you have some tweezers, try to pull it straight up. You don't want to inject those mouth parts into your skin. If you do, though, definitely wash it down with soap and water. If you start to develop any rash or fever, in the next few days, call your doctor. There's great medicine out there that you can get, but you've got to get it early.
May I also ask, when it comes to children, what's the best way to tell them about ticks? Because they're not really paying attention like we are.
Yeah, they're just running around.
Right.
Yes, I'm a mother, and so trust me, I know. Right now, my son is literally trying to dig a hole to China in our backyard. So I worry about this all the time. And a big thing you have to think about with kids, too, if you're giving them a bath, again, they can get in the hair, and so you want to keep an eye out for them. Ticks also like to be in warm areas, so under the armpits, kind of along that belt line, the back of your knee sometimes too. So just make sure you do a thorough inspection if you know you've been out in an area where there's ticks.
Yeah. So what about this? So it looks like we have a little bit of some repellent in here. What do you kind of recommend or what we should be doing, and especially when it comes to our clothing?
Yeah, so DEET is great. That's the same thing you could use for a mosquito spray, but I know parents sometimes can be a little nervous about this. So permethrin, you can buy this in Walmart, less than $10. It's great. You spray it on their clothes. It's good for 7 washes.
Oh.
Wow. So you can leave it for the season and be done.
Okay, and when does tick season end?
Fortunately, never. There's always
The
okay.
answer is never.
But it really is these summer months is when we're going to start seeing them popping up.
Okay.
Okay, because it's a lot warmer out there, and that's why they kind of thrive.
Yep. But we will see the black-legged tick, so that Lyme disease tick can be in the summer or in the winter months, but less.
Oh, I know. I want to ask one more question. The dogs, should we just check them thoroughly?
So dogs, great question. There is a great medicine you can give them that's preventative, so talk to your vet. But otherwise, yes, make sure you check them. Just like us, they can be in the warm area, so check behind the ears, check under their little armpits. So good luck.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say good luck, because they are out there. Dr. Nolan, thank you so much, as always, for stopping by.
Do you want to sing the song?
It's all you.
I put them on the spot.
There you go. I was
I'm not
going to
doing
say. Okay, well, let's just say in your head, you're also thinking of the Brad Paisley song, while all 3 of us are as well. And we are going to be putting this interview on our website, WLTX.com, so you can always have all of these tips before you head outside and enjoy that sunny weather.